So the results of my first day in the life vlog were mixed, not universal. A lot of people liked it. Some people said it was boring. And the middle ground was, hey, a mixture of day in the life, vlogging style stuff, plus talking head teaching style stuff would be good. So today's will be a little bit of teaching, and this one's about how to get your arms around that big project that has you weighed down, the one that gives you that little sick feeling in the pit of your stomach every time you think about it. You know the one I'm talking about. I know a way to take care of that sucker once and for all. Now the thing is, I don't know if this video is going to be universally popular either, because I think I'm going to express an unpopular sentiment in the course of this one. So let's go to a more pleasant location to do that. The weather here in Spokane has gotten a lot better, and I've been inside all day. So let's go out and enjoy a little bit of what's happening right now. Spring has finally sprung in Spokane, Washington. Sure, it's a little noisy because I'm right by the road, but it's beautiful out here. It's gorgeous. So you know that project, the one that's bugging you, the one that you can't seem to get finished, the one that every time you think about it, it fills you with dread and anxiety, and you wake up in the middle of the night with your heart hammering. Like, I've got to do that. I've got to take care of that. Here's how to take care of it. Here's how to get that off your to-do list. Do it. I know, it sounds overly simple, but I've got a project that's like that. It's been like that for the last 2 months. It's been driving me crazy. Every time I think about it, I just get kind of a nauseous feeling in my stomach. And I think, why did I ever agree to do that? And so finally today, as I'm a couple days away from heading out of town to Toronto to meet with my friend Stu McLaren and his mastermind group, I realized I've just got to get this thing done. So it's Sunday, and it's a day of rest, but I decided I wanted to get this, the only way I was going to rest is get this project off my plate. So I started this morning, and I'm almost finished. I'm waiting for the videos to finish rendering right now. And the funny thing is, this thing that I've been dreading for weeks really only took me a few hours to finish. I could have been free from all this a long time ago if I had just stepped up and done the thing to begin with. So the answer to that project that's bugging you is to get started, and there is a trick to this. And this is the trick that I used. I sat down and told myself, I'm just going to work on this for half an hour and see how far I can get. And that's all I'm going to do. So I started with what I could do in half an hour. When 30 minutes was up, I turned the timer off and thought, well, I'll work for another 30 minutes to see how far I get. And I kept doing that until I got to the point where I realized I was over the hill, and it was all downhill from there. I was more than half done. And, well begun is half done. I was over half done, so I was going to finish it. So I just pressed on. So all told, by the time I'm finished, it will have taken me about 5 hours to finish this whole thing. 5 hours. I've spent 8 weeks worrying about this. It could have been done. It could have been done in 5 hours. So whatever that thing is that's bugging you, the big one, the one you dread the most, the one you've got the most anxiety about, set everything else aside right now and just tell yourself, I'm just going to work on this for 30 minutes. That's all. That's all I'm obligated to is 30 minutes. And see how far you get. And then at the end of 30 minutes, decide whether you want to quit or not. Maybe you'll keep going until you're done and it's off your list. That's what I did, and I'm ever so glad I did so. So that's it. The video should be finished rendering by now. I'm going to go upload them, and then I'll be done for the day. I'd be curious to know if you've had this same experience, or if you've got a project you're working on that this sounds similar to, that you're going to apply this principle to. Put your comments below. And of course, as always, I invite you during this 30 days of vlogging experiment to subscribe and click the bell so you get a notification when the new video comes out. And until then, may God bless you, may He keep you, may He make His face shine upon you, and may He do more for you than you can ask, or even more than you could possibly imagine. Peace to your house.
Young, wild, and ready to make it up.